Alright guys, what is up? It's Gnomes. We're here in a game between Agirgis and TinyDragon. We have Agirgis here on the left-hand side, the mid-left-hand side, I guess. I'm not sure how you would call this. The left-hand side over here, playing UDST meta. So basically what this battle group is saying is, hey, I want to win the game. And you know how I'm going to do that? By playing double Overlord as well as double Ice Fang. Now, I don't feel too bad, though, for TinyDragon, just because he is also playing a very good battle group. He is playing a STFS split, and I don't exactly... I've seen this battle group before. I'm not exactly sure what this is from TinyDragon. My assumption is going to be that it's a knockback battle group, just because both of these factions have an alright knockback setup. They have Gale Force. We have this Boghopper Bull, which is one of the best knockback champions in the game. You have knockback rank 2. You have leap. Oh, wait. You don't usually go leap, do you? You have sweep at least. You have sweep and you have knockback. I think there's one more. I'm not sure if you usually go leap, but either way. Generally, they're pretty tanky. Look at this. 58 HP. So 60 here, 53 here. So yeah, they're going to actually contend pretty well, I think. This is a very aggressive start. You know, Overlord with Chosen. Let's see, what's this? Void Shield, Fire Eater. Ooh, moves in. Probably going to sweep here. Yeah, he's going to sweep just to move that Overlord back and then exactly retreat. All he did is said, hey, take the 8 damage. You're going to get away from my font, away from my champions. And next turn, the Boghopper Bull will be at 11 speed again. Or sorry, 11 AP because of the 11 speed. So what this means is even if the Overlord were to move in, usually if you go in like this, you're like, oh shit, I moved in. Now my champion's at 0 AP. I can't do anything next turn. But here it's not like that, right? He'll have the 11 AP to do something with his bull. Thing is, though, there's no damage here yet. There's really only one champion that can damage. I think that's the misplay so far I see from TinyDragon, is he's setting up for a late game composition with his Chrono. Like, I was okay with Chronomancer into bull, but I don't like this aspect because now we have this Overlord, uses the Invoke, hits both champions. We have this Harbinger very aggressively played with the initiative. And then we also have this Chosen. Like I said, this is an aggressive champion because it's at 8 speed. It can get over there very quickly, and it won't really die because of the Hunter Meek with Void Shield. Now we're probably gonna see a Force Barrier, and maybe these guys retreat. That would be my idea, because I mean they're shrunken, so there's nothing they can do. Only one attacking champion, while here we have 3. So more than double, more than double the attacking champions for Agirgis. So I think it's really Agirgis's, aggressive. He has to be aggressive, put it that way. All right, so there's the Force Barrier blocking off this font. There's the initiative, or sorry, the haste. Does he deploy? I don't think he has the Nora. He might. He is FS, or partially FS. This is 67, 74, 66. He might be able to deploy here. Yeah, okay, he does. Again, another passive champion here, the Nexus. This one is a bit better, though, as passive champions go, because of that one with Nora. And this is physical. Oh, no, this is fire. Okay, fire. Yeah, physical. So we only have 2 attack types out, so the Nexus might be able to survive a bit longer. Second of all, the Nexus can reduce the cooldown. So we could see, for example, then a haste into a invoke into a haste, or into a stall, for example. Play stall twice in a turn. It's kind of good. And the what's really gonna help here to stall the game is also just the righteous shield for the impervious. Alright, there's the physical damage. He still, like I said, he still has magical, or sorry, oh, he retreats. That's an interesting play. Alright, now he has some healing as well. I wonder why he retreats here. Like, he didn't have to move in, maybe, because that could have been dangerous with knockback situations going on. But retreating sounds weird when you're against 1 attacking champion and 3 passive, you know? Like, what was he going to get damaged by next turn? Was he afraid of, like, Gale Force or something? Was he afraid of the Invoke? Like this Invoke, this has, I guess, Invoke's cooldown, but there's already 8 turns anyway, so it doesn't matter. No cooldown, no cooldown. Only he can have the cooldowns reduced. I don't know why he retreated there. I feel like that was a misplay by Agirgis. I think he should have played aggressively. Because now TinyDragon is winning. Before, TinyDragon was on the cusp of losing, but he's played passive champions, and now he's just like, okay. Alright, there's an attack. He's a bit close, but we'll see what happens. Alright, again, the haste on the bull. This could be a bait to get the mind color. Let's see if he goes for the mind color. Let's see, 7, 5. He has an attack too, doesn't he? He does. He has 3 attacks here. He can fuel rage once as well. He's not going to, okay. Oh, he's impervious anyhow. Okay, I didn't see this. The mind color is impervious. He got that from this nexus. So, I always forget that the impervious, you can't actually see it. The righteous shield, I mean. He could deploy, maybe. I mean, the reason that we have 5 champions here and 4 here is because this is 83, 75, 88. So we have 2 80 Nora champions. While here, all of these champions are sub 80. They're all even almost sub 70. Alright, mid 70s, I guess. Again, using the haste on the bull, not on the mind collar. No healing out though yet for TinyDragon. So we're gonna have to see. Oh, another Overlord. Double Overlord. He's just gonna fuel rage right away. That way he's not wasting AP. I've said this before, but like this guy's at 9, so usually you just have these guys walk back and forth to counter punishing aura. But this way he gives the Overlord already 2 AP. Fuel rage also causes the quest support ally to go off very quickly. So now he already has regeneration rank 3 because he's done fuel rage twice or fuel rage once, as well as like snow shroud or something. He fuel raged the Overlord. How did he get the other one? I guess he must have used something. I didn't see it. Yeah, but next turn, this curate will get the quest support ally to go off, and then he'll have heal mass. So that means this champion will have heal champion, heal mass, regen 3, and snow shroud. And once you get the Doombringer out, then the snow shroud means that you'll have reflexes and evasive. So yeah, now we have heal mass. So you can just use this. He has to move in the Harbinger first. Yeah, there you go. Heal mass. Everything's basically back to full. Even no, is it? Yeah, it is back to full. Not even basically. Is this a UD one, by the way? Yeah, it is. We do at the moment have 4 UD champions, so I'm wondering if Agirgis plays the UD War Banner. Yeti Hound. I think I was wondering why he would ever play the Yeti Hound when oh my god. Oh, it's funny. Just like, oh, like I said, that's what this battle group is. It's like, hey, I'm going to play the OP champions with the Invokes, and then I'll win. But like I said, TinyDragon's battle group isn't bad, so we'll have to see. Also, we have the Duplicity coming out slightly, not soon, but he's at 5 ranks, or 5 stacks of his Supercharge. Alright, so now he's giving the Yeti Hound. Now, I wonder what TinyDragon's thinking about here. Like, what is he going to do to get, like, to deal with this? 60 HP champions. Anyway, what I was saying before is 2 things. First of all, I wonder if he plays the UD War Banner, just because most of his champions are UD, so he might be playing one of those splits where most of your champions are 1, and that way you can play the relic of that, or the War Banner of that faction. The War Banner being the best relic in the game, as always. For any faction, that is. And now the second thing I was thinking about is this Yeti Hound. The Yeti Hound, I was wondering why TinyDragon played this champion. I didn't really see the strength in it. I mean, Leap plus Arctic usually has 6 speed, so Leap means he's a 7-speed champion, kind of. Has a off-key attack type with Attack Frost, so that's always nice, right? So it's good to have off-key attack types, like not just physical, magical, that kind of a thing, just to avoid different, Void Shield, for example. So I'm like, all right, that's all right. The detection with the Abominable is all right, but it's all just like all right. I feel like if you're playing a meta battle group, you don't want just all right. Ponderous Blows. Power Speed does mean he's at 8 speed, I guess, with Leap 3. I didn't think about that. And Mobility. But I think the real reason he plays this champion is actually Combat Awareness, which I found really funny. So, damage from spells and abilities that do not target this champion is prevented. So, what this means is knockback damage actually doesn't deal damage to the Yeti Hound, because it's not targeting this champion, which I didn't think about back when I first saw this champion. But yeah, because this is generally a knockback-based battle group often, you can then hit the Yeti Hound into something, and it won't actually take any damage. So that was the idea why I think he's playing this champion. Other than that, it is an 8-speed champion, I guess, with Leap 3 and the Empowered Speed, so that's not horrible either. But other than that, it's like 9 damage, I'm like, okay, there are better beaters if you want a beater. But yeah, it's really just that Combat Awareness. Ponderous Blows isn't horrible either, though. If it had 1-2 range, if the Yeti Hound had 1-2 range, then I would say he's actually very strong. But at 1 range, he does have mobility, I guess, but I don't know. Alright, so I'm assuming that the game will start once the aspect is near 8 stacks, because TinyDragon sees that as well. Or now. Yeah, he's gonna Fuel Rage, move in. No, never mind. I thought he was going to. I assumed he was going to Fuel Rage one of his Overlords 5 times. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And then move in and use his Invoke. Even though this one already used it and it's still on cooldown. But the other Overlord has it up still. This Overlord has the Crush still. Vossair Crush. That's kind of fun. Iron Will, actually. On him. Do you usually play Iron Will? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Usually you don't play Iron Will on the Overlord. You usually play Hunter Meek, which would be strong here. That would hit him. That would hit, actually, him and him for 2 extra damage. The reason he is playing the Iron Will is just so he doesn't get distracted, though. I think you don't really want to get distracted when you're the Overlord, because then you can't use your Invoke. And then the Charmed Possess is always not bad either. I mean, both factions are ST, so we can see a swap come out. We have the Bachhopper Zombie that could swap with, for example, the Chosen, the Harbinger. This is definitely one of those games where it's all going to kind of explode at once, though. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright? This is the Impervious. So the one Nexus uses it on the other. So now we have... It's so interesting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 passive champions here for TinyDragon. But double Nexus, meaning that the cooldowns can be reduced. So cooldown of Invokes, cooldowns of the Righteous Shield Invigorate. Potentially of the range stance, so he doesn't use it. Alright, so I think Tiny's going to move, or Agirgis will move in here. Oh wait, he doesn't have it. He has it though. Does he have enough? Maybe not. I was thinking he moves in, goes over here, invigs, moves up, Fuel Rage, Fuel Rage, Fuel Rage, Fuel Rage, and gets all 5 of these champions with a Shrink. Or you can just move in, attack once. Attack the zombie. Yeah. Yeah, resistance physical, but this is fire attack type. He can move in, attack once. Fuel Rage. Is that 14 damage? Spreading out the loss of AP, so to say. Does he ever double tap here? No, right? He does. Okay. So he double taps, using up all his AP to kill that summon. But the Overlord isn't really in danger. It has Arrow Eater, and the only attack that can really damage him is ranged right now. There's no like big guy that I'd be afraid of from the side of TinyDragon, right? Alright, well, guess we'll see what happens here. So, back in the day, I would watch a lot of StarCraft 2, and I didn't really start, but I watched some yesterday again, and man, that game, back when that game first came out, StarCraft 2 was the fucking bomb. Like, Wings of Liberty was so insane, like, how the graphics were. Alright, wait, what's happening? Swap. Okay, wait, alright, let's talk about this game again. He uses swap to move in this Leos Monk. He's gonna kill it. He's also going to get a summon here with that Zombie Plague. There's that aspect. I was gonna say, I thought he was gonna go in right when this will, like, right before this goes off, but he can use a knockback here. Double tap. He has the double tap up, yeah. He's gonna get a kill and the summon here. 3 basic attacks. This one bad thing is the empowered speed with him attacking means he'll lose the empowered speed if he attacks too much with his Hound. Yeah, he did double tap, but he still has it for now. Alright, so there's the summon. He gets the Festering Corpse. He gets that kill. Does he move his Nexus back, or does he just like invoke? Because he can invoke, and then that would mean the Ice Fang cannot use its range stance or its own invoke. So I think he should invoke here, because the cooldown will go up by 4. He doesn't do it? Or is he going to use it on this Overlord? If he had moved in one, he could use it on both. Now he can only use it on the Overlord. He doesn't have the AP anymore to move up. 20 seconds left. So he uses it. So this Nexus hits both of these Overlords with its Invoke. What this does, and he wasn't in range for it either, though. That was kind of silly. Unless he hasn't used it yet, I guess. So now the cooldown of all of these abilities are off, right? So the Sweep is off cooldown, Knockback is off cooldown, potentially Haste. Did he use Haste? He didn't use Haste on this Ice Fang. He's at 2 speed only. He used the stall, actually. I didn't see that. Yeah, stall was used on this Overlord. And again, both of these Overlords now have the Invoke on cooldown by at least 4. I was thinking he does it with this Gelubrium and then also hits this Ice Fang, because I thought that was a good idea. First of all, that would cause the Invoke to go on cooldown, right? But second of all, that would cause the range stance to go on cooldown. So then this champion would be even less useful. Alright, heals up. Yeah, see, now he uses it. He just realized, like, oh shit, if I don't use it now, then, yeah, I think he should have done that, really. Have this Nexus move. What is this? Furry Hat? No, Kenai Crown. Kenai Crown, he's gonna hit the Nexus. There's no Impervious here. 19 damage because of the Kinetic Impulse. Six loss of life damage from the Dark Favor. Pincushion is such a good champion. I love Pincushion. Such an like OG champion, you know? Alright, I'm thinking he can kill here. I'm not sure why he's not moving in to get the kill. He has physical. He still has 11 damage plus 12. And if he had just invoked this champion, or sorry, Fuel Rage this champion a few times, he'd be at 17. He'd be doing 17 plus 11 or whatever, and then he could get this kill. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder why he didn't do that. He could have Fuel Raged this Overlord enough so he has the damage to, with these two champions, get the kill. And this Pincushion would be in range then to maybe... Wow, look at that healing. Crystal Phoenix doing work with the Divine Favor. This Divine Favor canceling out the Dark Favor completely. Healing back the Nexus. Now the Nexus has Immunity Frost and is back to 42 health. I think TinyDragon is just like taking hold now. Yes, we still have these big guys up, but I think Agirgis is just like, meh, slowly losing out. We have the Aspect here in the back kind of going up. And generally, not always, but if you have loads of supports, they kind of compound on each other more efficiently than attacking champions do. So if you have 5 supports, they usually kind of win out better late game than 5 attacking champions, just because of how they kind of work with each other, right? So like, if you have loads of Invoke, the one Invoke will reduce the cooldown of the other Invoke, of this Nexus, for example. So that's a combo that works when you have abilities. Alright, there's a Gale Force. Hits a lot of damage, also causes the Invoke to go off. So now this Deliberate Nexus, because it got down to half, I just saw this Invoke go off. The Righteous Shield, or sorry, the half health version, they both took 15 damage. Who just took a lot of damage? They all did, right? Nexus took 15, Ice Fang took 15, Corpse takes 10. That doesn't matter because it's summoned. Timothy takes 10. Alright, so he's going for this Crystal Phoenix, partially also just to increase the speed, probably. Also, what we see here by TinyDragon is he's moving behind his font, his deployment zone, so that anything that moves in will lose 2 AP. So well done. If he was here, then these guys can move up. Alright, so Invoke's off. Like I said, this is on cooldown right now. He can't do this. He can't use his Invoke, which is so sad. That's why I said he has to move in first. And I thought so long ago that he would. I thought he would move in with loads of Fuel Rage, and he doesn't even have to be in danger, but at the very least to get it to go off. A reason he might have not done that is because of the Crystal Phoenix, right? If he knew about the Crystal Phoenix, he's like, hey, I can move in and Invoke, but what's the point? Because I can't like engage off of it. And then the next turn, he's just gonna Crystal Phoenix. I don't know though why he allowed both of these guys to get hit by the Nexus. Maybe it would have also been better to have one Overlord at the top, the other one at the way bottom. That way you can never have both champions get hit by one Invoke. So like positioning wise, it'd be good to have this guy over here and this guy down here, and then have the Ice Fang in the middle. Or something. I don't know. Alright, let's see. We could have another swap. He's already played 1. He might play 2. Was that it? Impervious, yep. Invoke. Nice damage. Look at that. So, we just saw the Impervious by the Jilliberum Nexus used on this Ice Fang. Hits all of these champions with its Invoke. I don't know if Stall is on cooldown. Also, alright, so he does use another swap here. Kills the Warlock. He'll get another summon. Yeah, so he plays double swap. Now we know. He can hit once. He should have swapped first. Then he would have gotten the Invoke off on the Warlock as well. So it's a bit of a misplay. But he has the kill anyhow, right? Yeah, the Yeti Hound can still attack. He doesn't want the Yeti Hound to attack, because now he loses the empowered speed, I think. Yeah, exactly. So now the Yeti Hound does lose empowered speed, which sucks. So it would have been it's a tiny misplay, but whatever. Also, he put Impervious on this Ice Fang, but the Ice Fang is kind of safe here. It's actually not. But look at this. All this ice terrain, these guys can't move forwards. He's also stalled completely. This is like domination by TinyDragon. Because like TinyDragon just saying, I have a plan, and that plan is doing this, and he's just doing it, right? He's like, I'm gonna swap, get a kill, swap, get a kill, and with Agirgis kind of like half moving forward, half moving back. He's just like choking, in my opinion. Now we have, like I said, double aspect is always super hard to deal with. I think really what it came down to is that early game. And both of these Invokes are on cooldown still, right? He's at 1 speed. Both of the invokes are on cooldown. He's only at 5 AP now because of the Frozen. Frozen is -1 speed. He's at -5 right now. Okay, he's going for a summon. Or a swarm, I guess. He also has very little physical damage to deal with the aspect. That was such an insane invoke. It caused all these champions to be stuck here now. Like, he's fully stuck. He can't. Actually, he's Arctic. The Yeti Curate can actually move over this ice terrain fine. There's a nice heal mass at the very least. Ice Fang chillin'. 10 speed at the moment because of the hastened, exactly. Oh, the what's it called? That was the cleansing mist going off. You can just do this again. Whenever you have 2 aspects out, you can just get a champion stock. Like, this pincushion won't be able to do anything anymore. Okay, he could Gale Force here. He used double swap, but he has Gale Force up still. He's gonna Gale Force the Yeti Curate. Yeah, exactly. Yeti Curate's in now. He could actually maybe hit the Curate into the Overlord or just kill it. Yeah. Gale Forces. He can smack once. Or he's gonna kill with him. Yeah, for the swarm. There you go. He has 3 swarms out. What the heck is that? Oh, that was the spell shift. Oh, shit. All cooldowns on your spells are reduced by 5, right? So he spent the 8 charges. Now, Swap and Gale Force are basically off of cooldown again. So he's just going to do it again. No! Okay, well, there you go. So he can now use another Swap on either a Summon, on a Phoenix, on a fucking Aspect of Infinity. He's going to probably get this pincushion stuck again. Yeah, there you go. Pincushion is stuck. This is the only... he's just being terrible. I don't think Agirgis killed a single champion this game. Like I said, though, I think it came down to that early game. We saw the deploy was Bull into Chronomancer into Nexus. And it was Overlord, Harbinger, Osarius, right? So we have 3 attacking champions, 3 very good and aggressive attacking champions versus 2 supports and one not even really attacking. He just has knockback, right? And instead of moving in, he retreated. And at that point, it was already like, yeah, okay. Don't go against TinyDragon late game, and then also don't. If you have just supports coming out, you're gonna lose late. Alright, he gets his Invoke off, which is not bad. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Is he dead? No, 12 HP. 10. He'll be at 2. Kind of a boring game, though. Like, I don't know. Does he have Invoke off cooldown? Does he? Is it Invoke off? It might be, actually. It was on cooldown rank 4. Has it been 4 turns? Yeah, he's going to use it here. He does. Nice. Okay, so good Invoke. Gets all of these champions. But it might be too late, in my opinion. I think it's too late. What is him, right? Yeah. We have adaptation here. That's why. Huh. Nice. Yeah, adaptation is why he had all these abilities. Also, the Invoke went off. Okay. Almost kills his Ice Fang. Is it dead? 12 plus the Chard. Yep, Ice Fang is dead. So double kill this turn. Not bad. Also the double shrunken. But he still has to kind of deal with all this HP, right? The corpses, the aspects. Aspect already also on 4 stacks. And both of these Norglobes will go over to Tiny. So he can just deploy if he wants. He needs a Arctic though. Yeah, these guys have Arctic. Yeah, it's fine. So this guy can get this one. This guy can get this one. Kill this Overlord. Then he gets 3 giant Nora globes. Is he gonna Gale Force here? Oh, maybe just stall. Yeah. Okay. There's a stall. I think he wouldn't use this stall unless if he's not gonna kill this Overlord. I thought he would kill this Overlord, but I guess not. You can get all 3 of these Nora, or all 2 of these. You can't use leap though, which is kind of annoying. All right. So of the champions with Invoke, right? Huh. Okay. Kills the Phoenix? What was it? Yeah, Phoenix dies. Use that sweep there. I was gonna say you might move down here to this font. But yeah, of the champions with Invoke, we still have. Oh wow, look at that damage. Knockback damage going off. Gonna kill this Overlord. Yeah, it gets 1. So 2 Overlords, or 1 Overlord is dead and 1 Ice Fang. I think there's 1 Ice Fang left. And then so that's the side of Agirgis, and then the side of TinyDragon, 1 Nexus is killed. Yeah. He's at 8. He's at 0. He's at 0 speed. That's dope. Why? Stalled I get, but then frozen. Oh, 'cause he's on the ice terrain. That's why. He's on the snow terrain. And he's shrunken. He's at 0 AP. He didn't gain anything that turn. Oh, okay. Fuel Rage, so you can attack once. You don't see that very often, do you? Alright, nice sacrifice. He can get the Nora Globe, but then he can't really attack. He can't. I don't think he should attack here. He might want to retreat. I don't know. He could go for the Chrome. Yeah, he does retreat. Okay. Attacks once. Swap. Interesting. Does he have this kill ever? No. He's too close. He's not gonna do that much damage. Yeah, he swapped and he's only 1, 2, 3 spaces away, so it doesn't deal a lot of damage like usual. Alchemist. This Phoenix is still alive. Is this Tiny's? Yeah, this is Tiny's. This is a Shaman? Really? Since when? Alright, well, there you go. Yeah, I think Agirgis did too little mid-game. Like, early game he did too little. Like I said, I think he should have moved in. And then mid-game, he just allowed swap into kill. And he's like, wait, my Invoke is not doing anything. Because he kept not killing the Invoke champions, but instead going for the supports. Or for the, what was it? The witch thing. Or the not the witch, but the another furball. What am I saying? The owl. What's it called? Yeah, just gonna keep deploying. Sweep moves back. We do have Shrunken on him. Yeah, but both of these guys are dead. So now we only have 1 Invoke champion. He could deploy a he did deploy the Agirgis played Alchemist last turn, so I doubt he has the Nora to play an Ice Fang this turn. The pincushion is stuck over here, and that's when the sweep is pretty strong, because it does get over that. Alright, 6 damage, or 13, plus poison is 16 damage. Running away, though, with his Harbinger. Does have evasive. The evasive is from that owl, from the, yeah, Boon of the Wind, I think it's called. I wonder if it says. Does it say here? No. This Ice Fang completely surrounded, and these guys don't do much damage, but it doesn't matter if the Ice Fang also can't do anything because he can't run away ever. These guys will just keep following it. Alright, Crystal Phoenix heals up some of these champions. Can't believe this Timothy is still alive. Alright, probably surrender now. I mean, Savage Roar, does that ever help? He wants to kill the Aspect. That would get rid of one of them, but we still have this other one in the back who can use Duplicity again. And now he's not getting very much Nora. So, yeah, alright, GG. Let's go. Time to surrender, my friend. What was I talking about before? I was talking about StarCraft. Back in the heyday of Wings of Liberty. It was so insane. I miss those days. Like, that was like the beginning of esports for me. Like, I didn't play it like competitively, but it was fun to watch. Alright, so there we had the sweep and the knockback. He's impervious. I was wondering, like, hey, why is he not taking it? Yeah, so with this Aspect is impervious. That's why we just saw no damage taken from both the knockback from the sweep or the just normal knockback. But he's now at 15 health already. He's plagued. This is not good. Because now... Can he move back? Oh, he gets one more AP. He just took a lot of damage from that Invoke. But he can move back one now, which is probably a good idea because he had 6 range. If he doesn't do this, the Timothy is dead, right? Well, maybe not. Well, I think he is. Because he can double tap. Let's see if Tiny moves this champion out of the range. He might be messing up because he forgot the Kenai Crown. So instead of 5 range, he has to get rid of out of 6 range. 19 seconds. 14. Let's see if he sees it. If not, Timothy is dead. No, I guess not. Because he can double tap. Yeah, so yeah, that's a kill on this Timothy. Because one of the attacks will go on Pawn, right? Wait, why'd you do that? Now Pawn won't kill the Timothy. Wait, what? Why? You just... Oh my god. Oh no! He just killed himself from the... that was embarrassing. Well, it was over anyway, but GG.